LEGO made a strange choice with this build. The set looks great, but it has one big problem. Welcome back! Today we're checking out the LEGO U-Wing, a sleek transport with a great on-screen presence. Let's explore the model and see how well LEGO captured its look. Released in May 2025 for €70, the set comes with a respectable 594 pieces and 4 minifigs. The design is clean and very well connected color-wise. The U-Wing classic shape is in full display here. The nose is pretty nicely done and you have a button to push to trigger both of your torpedoes. The engines are great and I appreciate the details of the blue jets coming out at their end. Lastly, the cockpit is a nice printed piece, excellent for adding even more realism to the build. The engines look great and they have lots of detail, but I have to notice that they are much more stuck closer together in the movies than we have seen with this set. Also, the exhausts of the engines are not as slim on the end and they are a bit bulkier. The overall shape of the cockpit looks good and is probably the best we can hope for in a LEGO set. Where I do have some issues again are the wings. Namely, I find them to be a bit too flimsy compared to the original ship. If you look at the ship, you can see the body does not seem to be overbearing on the overall form. It is sleek, fast, you wouldn't know it's a troop transport, while the LEGO version has this chunky body which seems out of place with underdeveloped wings. Sadly, there's a third problem as well, and it is the most disturbing one. This ship is supposed to carry troops into battle, however the transport room can only fit one minifigure at best. This was not true to the 2016 version, which could comfortably fit 4 figures. Yes, I understand this is a smaller build, but details matter, and if you want to say this is a playset, then you'd better make it a good playset. You can't take back good features from an older set in a newer set LEGO. Lastly, I have to mention this for the sake of objectivity. The wing retractable feature is on point and well represented. Although most of us know the U-Wing from the general U-shape which it uses in battle, the wings do retract and form a more generic ship architecture. Extra care was made with clamping those wings down so they're not as flimsy. And you can shoot your custom LEGO torpedoes with the push of a button right in front of the cockpit. Moving on to the minifigs, we do have quite an array. Cassian Andor, main character of the Andor series and beloved rebel fighter. The minifig is gorgeous and they did reuse the old minifig's face for him. Prices seem to be pretty stable, but demand is almost at the same level as stocks, which is a good sign because it might mean that price will skyrocket. Dedra Meero, one of the best portrayals of an Empire officer in a TV series in my opinion. The minifig is full of detail and her upper body really shines. Where things go bad a bit are the legs, where the leg print shows a different kind of white versus the upper body. Not a big deal, but it is noticeable. Dedra's minifig has a big demand apparently, with stocks barely keeping up and a decent increase in price in the past 6 months. Then we have a generic ISB tactical agent, which is such an unique minifig that it is the highest costed one in the set for now, with demand outgrowing the supply. Whenever I see something like this, I make a mental note for this set's potential. Finally, K2SO. The droid is the only minifigure not exclusive to this set, as it is present in its own K2SO droid LEGO set. Very good looking droid minifig, makes you wonder how good LEGO can do things when they want to. Price is also very good, with supply barely keeping up with demand, although having 2 sets to draw the minifig from will favor the supply. Overall, 3 out of the 4 minifigs are exclusive to this set, and the overall value of them is €46.9, which is more than half of the set price. This brings the remaining brick price down to 4 cents a piece, a very good news for bricklink shop owners. I did mention that the set is the second one in this size for the U-Wing. The previous one was 75155, released in October 2016 for €80 with 659 pieces and 5 minifigs, representative of the Rogue One U-Wing. That's 9 years between releases, so we should expect to see the next one in 2034 or so. The set is not exclusive, which is great for the overall discount that we might get hunting for it. In terms of coolness, I'd say this is pretty cool, up there with the other X-Wing, B-Wing, Y-Wing and general Rebel fighters. The ship was created specifically for Rogue One, so it's a new addition to the roster of Rebel ships, but it looks top-notch and has gained fans' heart. So, where are we with our regular evaluation categories? Let's recap. For a 4 cents per piece price after subtracting the minifig value, we're looking at 3 stars on price. A further 3 stars are awarded for the free exclusive minifigs present in this set. Having a previous release of this ship being 9 years ago means we're going to award it 6 stars on the re-release potential. It's not as prolific as an X-Wing, for example, which gets released every 2 or 3 years. Maximum of 5 stars for appeal and coolness. This is a new entry in our Rebel arsenal, but a much loved one. Can you believe Rogue One did so many things right, including introducing us to K2SO and now a new Rebel fighter? Lastly, only 3 stars out of 5 for uniqueness, because this set will be remade again for sure at some point now that we have 2 releases of this ship. All of this combines to a value rating of 791, making it an excellent set for investing, right on the edge of legendary. For collectors, you guys only care about appeal and coolness, so this is a good one for you. For bricklink shop owners, more than half of the cost of the set is covered by the minifigs, so it's a no-brainer. Overall, for LEGO investors, this shows good promise. Exclusive minifigs at a good price and growing, a rare release which we will not see in the near future again, and the potential to always part the set out and sell the minifigs separately. I like this set and I have my eye on it. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy the content. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and if you have any questions or suggestions, comment below, as we are always glad to interact with the viewers. Have fun and happy hunting!